Mark Ellison didn't have a problem with authority, but he did have a problem with people who ignored rules for convenience. At the entrance of his community, the same security guard, Luis, was always on duty. And one night during a casual conversation, Mark learned that Luis often worked 12-hour shifts, even though the security contract clearly stated 8-hour rotations. Since Mark worked in compliance, curiosity pushed him to review the HOA's security contract and the state labor laws, and it didn't take long for him to notice something was wrong. Overtime pay was legally required, yet it wasn't being paid. When Mark quietly looked at the schedules and gate logs, he discovered that it wasn't just Luis. Several guards had been working extended hours for years, without overtime compensation. Luis eventually filed a complaint with the Labor Department, which triggered an investigation. The security company claimed the extra hours were voluntary, while the HOA board argued that the guards were employees of the contractor, not the association. But the contract contained a clear clause stating that the HOA was responsible for ensuring its contractors complied with labor laws. When the court calculated 3 years of unpaid overtime, the total reached $468,000. After penalties and legal fees were added, the liability rose to $620,000. The security company couldn't absorb the cost, and the contract was terminated, forcing the HOA into an emergency meeting with frustrated residents. Most people had assumed the guard at the gate was just doing his job, but few realized that those extra hours had quietly turned into a $620,000 legal problem. Mark wasn't surprised. In his experience, systems rarely fail because rules don't exist. They fail because no one bothers to check whether those rules are actually being followed.